Okay, just do a little update. You know, I think I'm going to take this chair to the garage, throw it in the back of my truck. Set that chair up, put my fireplace back together. I think I'll move my table. I'm getting rid of that lawnmower. And that empty oil can. Anyway, update. So, I guess that Park City's city administrator's name is S. Fox. So, it's a little update for S. Fox on how we're doing on the pond in the front yard. Front yard pond, crazy. But whatever. So, yeah, Tulsi Gabbard 2024. So, I got some wire reinforcement right here. I got some more back there. See? See back there in the corner? Back there. Sorry about the shaking. I don't have one of those fancy. Hold this. Try and hold this still. Hold it still. Back there. Wire. Let me get you back here. So, update for S. Fox, the city administrator, Park City, Kansas. I'm thinking I'm gonna add Park to Kansas to Park City. So I mean, if anybody wants to search, I'm gonna do road reviews. I'm gonna call it Park City Road Review. Pond at the end of my driveway. Be renaming these. I know they're all the same name right now because I don't know what to name the series yet. So, man, when that grows in, that is one little thick forest right there. No wonder they didn't, they made the street go around it instead of through. They didn't want to clean up all the trees and stuff. Anyway, they don't like clean trees, believe me. If I trim mine, they punish me. So I'm trying to see, I'm thinking the concept before was to put the dam on that side. This is what Park City was trying to do. They was trying to put the dam on that side, and they was going to put the beach on this side. But the drainage, where the river runs to, the river runs into the pond, okay? The river runs across over into this thing. It's called a ditch. Ditch. Goes through that pipe right there. Water, okay? Water runs into pond. From my front porch, runs into the pond, okay? Then it runs across the street. Then it has to go across the street into the ditch. Okay? So it makes no sense to have the dam on that side because that's the side that the water comes from. So the water would come from the porch through the dam into the pond to the beach. The beach would be out here in the street. Okay? Which is kind of cool to put like a big sand beach out here in the middle of the street. Like I could put my lawn chair out here on the beach in the middle of the street and tan. It would look, it would match the craziness. Look at that front porch. Here's the hill. Where does the water go? From the top of the road. Actually, the water used to go from my yard across the road, down that driveway, down that sidewalk, and into that front door. That's why the guy that lived in that house, who built that house on the street, while it was still the street, wanted this ditch here. Because the water's coming from my house, across his front yard, into his front yard, because he was too lazy to put fill dirt in before he built the house. He had to build the house really fast because Park City was annexing the community, and if he didn't get that house, that duplex, built on that road before they annexed it, then they weren't going to let him do it. That's how all this happened, because I cut the trees, they put in the stop sign, I went down the city, looked, saw the street was supposed to go through there. I told them, Park City, I said, there's supposed to be a street going through there, that's a house. They came and talked to him. That's how they made the deal to trade that property right there by the fence, which is the street on the county map at the courthouse, for that drainage property over there that I showed you the other day. That big ditch that goes, well, they didn't extend it out here far enough because they didn't want to have to cut the trees out of Floyd's yard and weeds and stuff. So they went around it, put the concrete thing there. It goes under the road right there, drains in that ditch. And they stuck that one way out. I think the idea is eventually to move the road over that way. Maybe it's where it's supposed to be. So anyway, back to, should that side be the beach, or should that side be the dam? Should this side be the dam, or should this side be the beach? Well, this is the deepest side. The street is the deepest, and the yard is the shallowest. So I'm thinking the shallowest part needs to be the beach. Okay, we need to turn this back around the way it was supposed to be in the first place. If you're going to build a yard pond in the street, then the beach needs to be your driveway, and the pond needs to be, the deep part of the pond needs to be out in the street. This is a health hazard, so we're talking about probably having to let the health department. Right now I'm working with S. Fox, the Park City city administrator. He's really cooperative. I send him emails and he doesn't send me anything back telling me, no, don't do that. So I just keep doing it. I mean, it's legal. Maybe I have a cop come by here, explain it, that it's legal for me to maintain the right-of-way if the city refuses to do that. But I got a health hazard, definitely. A mosquito problem, the frogs, weird stuff living in it. It's a health hazard. Mosquitoes are a health hazard. So I need to be able to clean it out. So that's why I'm concrete lining it. But can't clean it out if I can't drain it. So on the dam side of the pond, on the dam side of the pond, the dam. This is the dam. That's the inflow. All right. That's runoff. This is dam. And then you need drainage under the dam, back into the normal drainage system. So that's why I'm going to dig this trench. That's why I'm going to dig this trench across here and put a 3-inch drainage pipe underneath here. And a cap on a drain for the bottom there. And the reason I have this out here, this little dock, is because I don't want to get my feet wet. And I'm going to take, so while I got the water in it, the water makes the mud soft and easy to deal with. When the mud dries, it dries into this rock hard, all tire patched up, weird, very difficult to deal with. But while it's the mud in the bottom of the pond is soft because it has water in it, I'm taking this flat end shovel And I'm going to start scraping everything in the bottom of the pool into one pile. So when I do put the drain in to drain it across the street into the ditch, so when I get that dug across there and drain it out, then all the mud will already be scraped smooth.